All right. It is Tuesday, August, I think 19. It's 8:06 a.m. I'm on the 101 North Freeway in the morning. I'm going to keep my phone down here because so I wanted to again I wouldn't usually do these vlogs because I would think that, I don't know, I would think that basically what I'm trying to say is these vlogs, the main theme of them is I'm almost now certain that in the future, multiple years from now, I'm going to be a full-time artist. I don't know how to explain it, but I've just reached a new work ethic that it's like, and also I continue to meet people and artists, and with as much humility, like I can tell that most artists or most people are just not putting in that work. So now because of that feeling, I'm just kind of documenting the period that I definitely want to look back on many years from now. And so let me describe what's happening. Like I said, it's 8:06 p.m. It's a work day. Plenty of traffic. Like right now, I'm moving pretty well, but in a couple minutes, it's gonna be like stop and go traffic. And what I want to highlight in this morning is just that grind of woke up early in the morning at 6:30, which is not even as early as I want it to be, but still it's early to me. And did an hour of music, and the idea is that was really hard for me because I want to do 3 hours of music. When you're reading a good book, watching a good movie, these things where you're really enjoying it, right? You want to keep going. You want to kind of have, and 50 minutes is not enough. But it is what it is basically the point. And so I want to tell you how my day is going to go, basically. So I did an hour, and in that hour I was, making a beat, and the drums, they are just very basic, they're very basic. Again, they're already better than what 80% of people can do, but they're not like professional level. They're not radio ready. And so basically when you're a 9-to-5 employee, you are extremely constricted. You have to be top notch with how you use your time. And hopefully, if you're smart enough and you work hard enough, you can finally graduate and quit your job. But in that time period where you have your job, in your lunch break, like yesterday in my lunch break, my coworkers, we were all at a table and they were all chatting, and they know me. They know I'm not a rude guy, but I wasn't talking to anybody. I was just there on my iPad. They were all chatting, decompressing from all of us working for 4 hours. Me? No. And I'm not saying that in a braggy way. I'm just illustrating what it means to be efficient with your time. I have 30-minute lunch break. I have an hour lunch break. I have 30 minutes after I eat. I'm going to use that time. And so that was yesterday. Today, after spending 50 minutes and the drums are not like great quality, good enough quality, I'm going to spend all the little moments in my day researching what a multi-band compression I should use on my drums. What groove pool would sound good in Ableton for swing, MPC, hip hop. I have homework assignments to do. I can't pull out the drum pad and my personal laptop at work That doesn't mean, and here's the main purpose of this video today, just because I can't have that ideal situation of being at the studio making beats, doesn't mean there isn't like dozens of 10-minute increments throughout my workday that I can use. And like, my manager could be watching this video and it would be all good because I get the job done. But I'm saying, we all know this in Western corporate. I bet you some days you can do your job in 2 hours, right? But we still technically need to be there. And it's not like all for nothing. It's just that you might have more work that pops up at 3 p.m. even though you're free from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So anyways, what I'm going to be doing today while I'm at the office is I'm going to be prioritizing my job, get the job done, great. But if I'm sitting at that desk facing the monitor and I have nothing to do and I have my AirPods on, I'm going to pull out my phone and watch a 10-minute video on the multi-band compression on the drums. And I'm going to note exactly what effect I should use. And I'm going to really do basically research. That way, when 5 p.m. or my workday might extend all the way until 7 p.m. When 7 p.m. comes, 12 hours from now, I will be ready to make the next beat. And the drums will be hitting that much harder. Because this morning, and I'll close out with this story, this morning, I was also researching that, and it was Scott Storch and Timbaland, two of some of the greatest modern hip-hop producers in our time right now. They're both in their like 50s right now, but the idea is when they make drums, Timbaland specifically, and he's doing it on the Hardware Push Ableton 2, everybody in the studio immediately is feeling it. There's no 3 hours of mixing. There's no this and that. It's about when you cook, you want to know how much olive oil to put in immediately. It's about, from the get-go, having your drums hit. And so that's basically what Timbaland must have done when he's playing his samples. It's just like, it's not straight up off of the sample library Splice or whatever. He understands. And so that's what that research today is. And just summarizing everything, I want to look back at this video and know how much focus, how much multitasking, how much of that I really did. Hundreds of people all around me right now, construction worker right ahead of me driving a big truck, corporate mom SUV on my left, 19-year-old going to Starbucks clocking in on my right, driving a Corolla. Everybody here, however their day is going, I'm highlighting how mine is going, and mine is just this focus. And ideally, in like 8 months, I can look back at August and say, he really did that. He really did that. So, yeah, if you made it this far, appreciate you watching, and whatever hopes and dreams, even if it's not like specifically goal oriented, whatever you want in your near future, I hope that you're putting your energy and focus towards that.